Hi Libra, thanks for joining me. This will be a general love reading for you guys from the 29th of June to the 5th of July. It is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs. Don't worry too much if you don't know what your Moon, Rising or Venus sign is. If you check the description box below the video, all that information is in there for you. As I said, it is a general love reading, so just take what resonates with you and just leave the rest. If it does resonate with you, please like, share, subscribe. Oh, it's been absolutely crazy. I love you guys. I really do love. I love Libra. Absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much for supporting me. Those who've been with me from the beginning and those who are joining me. It's been an absolute whirlwind. It really has. I just love it. Yeah, the most important thing for me probably is that thumbs up button. If it does resonate with you, just click that for me. That would help me immensely. Also, you can comment, keep them clean. Yeah, and without further ado, let's get on with your reading. Okay, so your overall energy of this reading is justice. Fair and just decisions. Do what you know is right. Stand up for your beliefs. So if something's wrong, say it is. It's asking you to just do it with a bit of compassion and warmth, I think. Okay, just as an aside, readings this week are quite lengthy. My guides have been spitting tarot cards at me. I think if you take a look, and you can just skim through the videos if you wanted to, just go and take a look at Cancer's reading and see how many tarot cards come out, because I was absolutely astounded. I didn't even think I would get through the reading, and it was an hour long. Okay. So just be warned, it might not be like that today. I don't know why they were so long yesterday. I did half the signs. Well, no, I didn't. Actually, I'm lying. I did 4 signs yesterday and they were quite lengthy. They were really lengthy. It was incredible, really. As a reader, I thought, my goodness me, how am I going to get through it? So please bear in mind that it may take more than 20 minutes. It might not. Bear in mind as well, energies can be vice versa or interchangeable, and by that I mean that the tarot could be reading for you, it could be reading for the other person, or it could be reading for both of you. Just bear that in mind. Also, time's fluid, so it could have already happened, it could be happening now, or it could be happening outside this 7-day window timestamp that's on the video. So okay, what does Libra need to know in love? What have we got for lovely Libra in love from the 29th of June to the 5th of July, please? 29th of June to the 5th of July. What have we got for Libra? What's the highest message in love for Libra? Highest message for love in Libra. If you hear something in the background, I don't know if you can hear that. That's my pooch. She doesn't normally come into reading. She won't normally come in. But she's just decided to. So you may hear huffing and puffing in the background. So it's just the dog. I shouldn't say just the dog, because she is my life, to be fair. My dog is everything to me. So it will be my little pooch. Okay. Well, she's not so little, but yeah. Okay. So what do we have for Libra? Libra in love. Libra in love. What's the highest message they need to hear? What's the highest message they need to hear today? What's the highest message Libra needs to hear? What's the highest message? It's taken a while. There we go. It started. Okay. So your first energy is the Queen of Water. Relationships develop to a new level. Trust your intuition and care for yourself and others. So that's where that kind of like Justice card comes in as well. Caring for yourself and others. Okay, what else do we have? What else do we have? It's a very nurturing energy, that Queen of Water. Oh, there we go. All these cards are coming out now. You've got a lot of emotional cards, actually. You've got the Five of Water as well. Somebody else got that this week. Whoops. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, you've got the Strength card as well. Great inner strength, release, harsh judgments, forgiveness, and compassion. You strongly see from these cards things not turning out the way you'd hoped, not seeing the positive in a situation, crying over spilt milk. Leo actually got that card for the overall energy of their reading. So we'll continue to just see if we get any more cards. I think you're disappointed. I get the word disappointment comes to mind about a connection that you're deciding to leave, that you're deciding to walk away from. Okay, for some, not for everybody. We'll see if there's any more cards that come out, and we'll have a look. I don't think you've got any more. Oh no, you have. I spoke too soon. Okay, do we have any more? Yeah, we've got, oh my goodness me, yeah. It's definitely, I think this is a relationship that you've decided to, enough's enough is the word I get in my head. Enough is enough. Life experience. Something's happening, excuse me, to the connection that you're in. Wow, they're just spitting the cards out at me now. This is, here we go, here we go. You've also got the Lovers. I think you're releasing something to go towards something else. I don't think look, you've got an Awakening card there as well. Who else got these cards? Cancer. Have a look at Cancer. They had, well, they didn't have all of those, but they had the Lovers. They also had Awakening. And they also had Release. It's very strange how the energies now between the signs are actually overlapping for some reason. I'm going to see if we get any more cards. I don't think this will be a lengthy read. I can see what's happening already. And I can feel it as well. There's a bit of anxiety around this decision. Yeah, look, I've just said it. There's anxiety, I can feel it. Time to buckle down and get things done. Honour your commitments, a guardian angel. It's asking you to do what you know is right. With that Justice card there. You've got the Knight of Air as well. So this, whatever this is ending or a new beginning. I think you're coming out of a connection. I think you're deciding that that's it. It's a done deal. I've had enough. It's the words that keep coming around in my head. And you're going towards someone else. Something more fulfilling, I would say. But it's going to take some strength on your part to get there. Let's see if we get any more cards. Not that we need any more, I don't think. I shouldn't sigh, should I? It's great. It's like these readings for me, it's almost like a romance novel. It's just beautiful the way that the energies progress in the tarot. Because obviously I'm not using any particular spread. I'm using these as kind of like it's, well, obviously other readers use them as, you know, the energy surrounding, or the energy surrounding a situation, personal or whatever, but they're not in a spread. I like to kind of like line them up and see what energy you're going through in order to come out, and what the end result will be. So we've just got another card. Oh wow, see, somebody else got this card as well, and I think that's Leo. Anything else? Not that we need anything else, but is there anything else? Wow. Okay. No, there isn't. I'm saying there isn't. No, there isn't. Honestly. Right. Okay. So let's have a look at your spread, because it's huge, like the rest of them. There is a reason why my guides are giving me all these cards at the moment. I think it's just to a message that needs to come out, and it needs to be reinforced. The universe is kind of like stepping in and saying, you need to listen up now. You need to do this in order to move forward. Whew, okay, so let's have a look. How many major arcana? So there's this kind of like disappointment, I think, surrounding a situation. Things not turning out the way you'd hope, not seeing the positive in a situation, crying over spilt milk. You're almost, and I said this about Leo as well, although it's a done deal, you're quite mardy about, you're quite unhappy, mardy. You probably, guys, if you're watching in the US, I don't know if you know what the word mardy is. It's kind of like being sulky and unhappy, being, you know, discontent with a situation, with the way a situation's actually unfolded. So you're going to have to make a decision, because you have, do what you know is right, stand up for your beliefs. So if you believe this connection is wrong, if it's going wrong, or it could work the other way around, because no, I think you're actually leaving, going towards something else. You're having almost like an epiphany. This is not what I want. This is why the awakening card's here. I was going to say something different. I can't see that now. All I can see is I've got this image of you walking away. This 5 of water is also like, look, there's 5 cups on the board. 3 have spilled and there's 2 remaining. I think you're moving away. I think you're moving away towards something else. Although, in this connection that you're thinking about moving away from, there is still love there. But you don't feel it, you can't see it. You're refusing, you're almost, I think, almost refusing to see it for some reason. You're almost refusing to see it for whatever reason that would be. Why do I get the word? This is so weird. They've just given me the word intoxication. Why would you give me that word? It's a message for someone out there. I don't know what it relates to, but they've just given me that message. Intoxication. Intoxicated with love? I don't feel it's anything. It's just a message, though. If it resonates with you, just let me know. Right, okay, so let's work through this. Things not turning out the way you'd hope, not seeing the positive in a situation. So yeah, these 3 cups of spilled. There's still love in this situation, I feel, but you're refusing to see it because the disappointment has been so profound for you. It's been so profound. It's bruised your ego for some reason. Whatever's transpired, it's bruised your ego, your self-confidence, your it's bruised you both mentally and emotionally, I think. So take it as it resonates for you. I think that's the person that you're coming towards. So I'm just going to put that there at the moment. So we've got this, with the Knight of Air, we've got Justice. It's events occur with great speed. Take time to carefully review your options and creative solutions. So it's thinking outside the box. How to either walk away and be just to everybody that's involved, to go towards someone else, some other relationship that is more fulfilling than the one that you're stuck in. I hear fighting. They've given me the word fighting. And that's like quite forceful, almost in your face fighting. Very emotional, not physically, but very bitter, nasty words coming out. And I think that's where this disappointment comes in. You're not seeing a positive in this situation. So this situation is not for your highest good. And it's almost like the universe has set this up, this is played out, and you know that what you need to do, you know it's not for your highest good, but you're still crying over it. You're still emotionally invested in it for some reason. That could be ego. For some, not for everybody. Yeah, events occur with great speed. Time to carefully review your options. So you're actively moving away. It could be actually be moving out of a home situation with this person. So take it as it resonates. Carefully review your options. So you need to be pragmatic about how you go about coming away from a situation. Fair and just decisions. Do what you know is right. If you think it's not working and you're just staying there just because you still love that other person, okay, work on it. Find a way around it. Find a way to get back on track. And that could also come into, this card here, creative solutions. So say that, for instance, obviously they're general readings, they're not personal ones. So it's however it resonates for you, but there are a couple of scenarios that go with this. So you could be walking away from a situation, or you could come to the realization that the situation is going nowhere. It's just going round and around and around in circles, and there's a lot of backbiting, a lot of frustration for not seeing each other's point of view. I feel like there is a lot of bitterness in there, but there's still love, and you are still willing to work on it because you're still invested. There's still love for you in there. Take it as it resonates. Or it could mean that you're coming out of this, you're making a just decision in order to go towards this. Here, relationships develop to a new level, but we'll have a look at the rest of the cards, because it could mean that the relationship you're in has hit a rocky patch, and you're having to really, look at things with a fine-tooth comb. Look at how they react, look at how you react to them, and do something about it, because your reactions are all out of proportion. Wow, okay, that's you, not the other person. Well, I take it as it resonates for you, but you're going into, let's have a look. So, take time to buckle down and get things done. So you're noticing that these things are occurring. You don't want this kind of life anymore. There is a decision that needs to be made, and you need to make it. You need to work on it quite quickly, I think. Events that occur with great speed. So you've got to buckle down and get on with it. It's been dragging on for too long is what I get in my head. You've been thrashing this out, and it hasn't resolved itself. It's just going round and around and around. And I think you're both dancing around the problem within the relationship. Neither of you, I keep getting this, neither of you are owning up to saying that you're wrong. Both of you are belligerently right. Both of you are being victimized. Neither of you are putting down those swords and saying, okay, it's both of our faults. No one's better than the other. It's both of our faults. We're in this together. just a message. So take it as it resonates. So you're going to do some work. You're going to be going within. You're going to be spending some time on your own, I think, away from this situation. You're definitely moving away there. You're going, ta-ta. But I think that you're going to discover why you make the choices, or you react, your triggers, all these things that kind of like exacerbate situations and make them 1,000 times worse than what they are. You're going to be looking at that with a fine-tooth comb. You're going to find the strength to do it as well. Great inner strength. Release harsh judgments, forgiveness and compassion. So that's not only forgiving yourself, it's forgiving the other person, because the other person's reacting to your reactions. It always takes two to tango. I will say that now. It does. It does. And you can walk away. Please remember that you can walk away from a situation whenever you want to. Sometimes it's very difficult, but there's always help, people out there that you can turn to for guidance, getting you out of. See, that's why I've got that intoxication blowing out of proportion. It's something that's quite toxic. It's a toxic relationship. How you react to each other is toxicity. It's not nice. But you're going to come out, you're going to see what work needs to be done. You're going to have the strength to kind of like not confront, but you're going to have the strength of character to release all this negativity, come to the conclusion it's both of you that are doing this thing, that you're both to blame for this relationship. It's not healthy. You need to work through it. So there we go. Unity, traditional viewpoints or methods, spiritual organizations, seek out mentors or like-minded people. So I think that you're going to be, if it's for someone already in a connection that they want to reignite, they still love there. You're going to be sitting down with someone, a mediator. I almost want to say a counsellor. Why do I keep getting the word intoxication? When things go wrong, I don't know why this is coming out, so just take it. Please don't shoot me down in a ball of flames. When things go wrong, hit the bottle. It's a message out there for someone. Please don't shoot me down in a ball of flames. I have to say it because it's a message. It may resonate with someone out there. That's toxicity. That's addictions. That's, yeah. I wonder if that's, no. Mediators. I was just going to say AA meetings for some reason. It's just a message that comes out. Just take it as it resonates. If it doesn't, just chuck it to the side. Don't pay any attention to it. I hate giving out bad news, I really do, but unfortunately I'm given what I'm given. I just have to interpret it. So you've also got the Lovers in here. So this is with this Unity card, but this is also I'm just going to read you from the book, because the Lovers also talks about love. It talks about intimate relationships, these couples snuggling up together, which fits very nicely with this card here. Relationships develop to another level. I think you're reigniting now. You were going to walk away, but you're reigniting. This is what this is saying to me. But there's a lot of toxicity that needs to go in order for this to move forward. A lot. Make sure your choices are thoroughly considered and that you're able to act upon them. So it's having that strength. Don't be wishy-washy almost. It's saying to you, don't be wishy-washy in your conclusions, what you want from a connection. Don't be wishy-washy with it. If you want it, say it. Don't obviously say it in a belligerent way, but if you want it, have the strength of character to say, I think this is worth saving. Don't keep putting one foot in and one foot out. It's the worst thing anybody could do, because it disrespects, you're disrespecting yourself. First of all, which is the most important thing, you're disrespecting yourself by doing that, allowing yourself to go down that track. You're also disrespecting the connection that you're in, if you're trying to build upon it, or if you're going towards someone. And you're also disrespecting the other person in the connection. It will never ever get off to a to the, you know, a good start, because your mind is not 1,000% focused on the connection. You know, how can you develop a good connection with having one foot in and one foot out? It's never good. It's a message out there for someone, and a life lesson too. Okay, so we've got this Lovers card here. You're also going to you're going to be looking at this from a different perspective, and I think that's why this card here has come in. So I think the actual looking at things from a different perspective, a temporary standstill. It's important to be yourself though. Do not lose yourself in a connection just to make someone happy. Do not do that. For no one. You must be yourself. You cannot wear a false self mask and come to a connection or present yourself within a connection that's gone a bit skew-whiffy and say, oh yeah, everything's fine. But it's not fine, because you haven't done this work. You haven't presented everything that's wrong, everything that you feel is letting the connection down, and looking at it at the bare bones and moving forward. Wow, I sound a bit belligerent, don't I? Don't mean to be, but it's just a message that comes out. And my guys are quite, yeah. They kind of like say to me, no, it needs to be reinforced. It does need to be reinforced. I think as an empath, I'm here to help people. Empaths, that's what we do. We guide and help. That's what we're here to do. And I'm just fulfilling that part of the bargain. I'm an empath. I don't like to be belligerent, but it's a message that needs to come out. If anybody's going to get 1,000% out of a relationship, then, you know, both parties have to be invested in it for it to work. We all know that. We're all not stupid, you know. These third-party situations are never a good thing. Never, ever, ever. Okay. So you've got this life experience here, a significant life event, a powerful revelation that leads to change, time to spread your wings. Okay, so I think that you're thinking about going, but you're ready to do all this work. The lovers are here. You're ready to release all of this this energy and to move forward within this connection. Let release the end of a phase or cycle, spiritual transformation, time to move on out of that energy here, the Five of Water, this disappointment. And look, at the end of it, we've got relationships developed to a new level, trust your intuition, care for yourself and others. This also applies to somebody coming out of a connection towards a new one. This also relates to both sides of that coin. I strongly feel like it's somebody already in a connection, and this is a toxic connection. There's some awful rows. I keep getting intoxication for some reason. However that resonates, and it's brought about some awful things happening. Not in a physical sense. I think the frustration levels are just off the scale. It's all blown out of proportion. But there's no, I don't feel like there's any violence involved. It's more like verbally sparring, but very, very close to one's face. So that's kind of like, you know, intimidation tactics almost. But it's both of you, not just one person. I see two people doing that to each other. So you're both as bad as each other, really. That's what I'm trying to say. You need to come out of that energy in order to move forward. Now, it could, as I said, it could apply to someone. This energetic progression can apply to somebody in a relationship already that thinks, right, okay, done deal, don't want it anymore. I want to move on to someone else. Now, you can do that because look, we've got this life experience. All of a sudden, you're having this kind of like epiphany. You know that this connection is no good. It's not going anywhere. It's just, you know, even though there's love there, you just don't want it anymore. So this epiphany has come about, this powerful revelation. It could be the other person saying, okay, I'm not really feeling it anymore. I think we should go. And you're like, yes, I don't have to fess up and Why am I getting that? Yes, I don't have to fess up and say that I don't want this anymore. Okay, I'm a little bit down, but hey ho, I've got somebody else in mind. And you're going to be doing all this work, all this. But I seriously, this awakening, this unity, this kind of like all this internal work, because you're disappointed that even though you're kind of like relieved in a way that it is disintegrating and that you can go towards someone else, you're still going to have to do this work in order to go towards a connection, because I think there's a lot of residual energy from the relationship that's just collapsed or is collapsing in order for you to move on. So take as it resonates for you. But I strongly feel it's somebody already in a connection that's kind of like, you know, okay, we need to do something about this. We need to do something about this now. Okay, so I am going, this is why this relationship's developed to another level. Trust your intuition, care for yourself and others. So it's almost saying to you, look, okay, fess up, say it's both of you. You need to be kind to you. You need to be kind to the other person. However this resonates for you. So we'll have a look at your angel answers and see how they relate to the situation. Okay, what have we got for Libra? What do we have for Libra in love? From the 29th of June to the 5th of July. 29th of June to the 5th of July. What do we have for Libra? Libra in love. Libra in love. Libra in love. Oh, there we go. Okay. Wow. Look at you. Go for it. Okay. Ask your angels. So it's seeking counsel with people, organisations, things like that. People mediate between both of you, both parties involved. You're ready. Yes, you are. Well, you will be. We've got an unlikely as well. We've got an opportunity. What else do we have? What else do we have? What else do we have for Libra? Libra in love. Libra in love. Libra in love. If this does resonate with someone, please let me know. Get more information on how to move forward. There we go. Within a connection, I would say. This connection, how to kind of like mend it, I think. I think you're invested. You're just mardy about something that's happened. You're just really disappointed, but you're still emotionally invested in it. Okay, sorry about this. Do you want to go out? No. I love my dog. She's just gone to the door as if to say, yeah, I'd like to go out. She's just looked out there and just looked back at me as if to say, no, I don't really want to do that now. Oh my goodness me. Okay, so what else do we have? What else do we have for Libra? Libra in love. Libra in love from the 29th of June to the 5th of July. We just need one more card, please. One more card. I'm losing my voice now. Look at that. We've got a massive yes. Woohoo! Let's see how that relates to your angel answers. So what do we have for Libra? Everything's going to be fine, I think. You just need to fess up, and both of you need to sit down and say, look, but I think that you need to admit that you want this connection. It's important for you to come at this without a mask, without kind of like, you know, hiding behind ego, this icky energy of the Five of Water. You need to recognize that, okay, I'm disappointed, but I need to move this forward in order for me to feel, you know, in order for the connection to progress. You need to look at this, analyze it, and do something about it. But you need to almost say to the other person, okay, I'm wrong. Big thing to ask. But that's where the strength card comes in. That's where the awakening card comes in. That's where the release card comes in. Because you're releasing all those like pent up emotions. You're owning those emotions. You're owning your thoughts. And you can say to the other person, look, it's both of our faults. Let's work on it. There's love still here. There's obviously love still here. So let's make a go of it. Everything will be fine. It's just one of those life lessons, one of those icky things that everybody, kind of like every relationship I've known has gone through something like this. It's not melodramatic, but it can be. You can blow it out of all proportion and then think, oh, woe is me. And that's like crying over spilt milk. The end of it, and I've invested so much of my life, emotions and everything, you know, kind of like putting yourself in the corner and crying almost, stamping your feet. I don't want it to be over. You don't have to. You just have to remodel the way that you think and feel, or how you react to situations. I'm going to shut up now. Enough of my nuggets of wisdom. Look at this. Look, ask your angels. Very soon, clearly decide what you want so it comes to you. Yes. So that's seeking advice from counselling, seeking advice from friends to get, you know, your mind clear on the situation. What is the best way forward? How can I do this? Beautiful, beautiful. Attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. You're ready. Okay, so when you go through all of this work here, yeah, you become more, it's really strange, you do become more romantically attractive. You know why? Because nobody wants to be with somebody who's Mardy. I'll say this now. Leo had it. They're a fire sign. I'm a fire sign. I'm an Aries. And boy, can I tell you, we can be Mardy, or I have been a real Mardy pants in the past. So I know what Mardy is. And it's not attractive. It's not nice. It's all of those who wants to be with Mardy pants. Nobody wants to be with Mardy pants. It's a low vibrational energy. Once you get rid of that and start thinking things in broader terms, start looking outside of yourself and your ego, because that's what, you know, fear, all these other things are created by ego. It's kind of like a hard shell that saves our feelings from being hurt. It's something, it's a wall that we build. Once we get rid of that, you just become so much, your energy levels, even kind of like connecting with you on an energetic level, is so much more pleasant. It's so uplifting. It's beautiful. Everybody should be in a high vibrational level. They should be vibrating at the fullest. That's the ideal. Reality is not like that, because a lot of people don't recognize it, or they haven't gone through this progression in order to get there. Okay, so I would say, think, there's a little law of attraction, okay? Think happy thoughts, happy things will occur. That's very true. People used to say it to me like years and years and years ago. I'll give you a laugh now. They used to say it to me years and years and years ago, because I came from a place where emotionally and probably mentally, the way I processed things was very erratic a long time ago. And I used to be very pessimistic. I used to be very fearful. I used to take on everybody's emotions. And yeah, I used to think the worst would happen before it would happen. So I lived in a place of fear. So whatever decisions or anything, any relationships that I were in, was actually doomed from the beginning, because I came to it not with, well, in the beginning with love, but then kind of like the same old patterns started coming up. I started getting doubtful and fearful. My elevation, my vibrational level used to go rock bottom, and I'd make the most horrendous decisions. I'd even get kind of like, I would akin it to being paranoid. Sometimes a little bit paranoid. And one of the guys I was actually seeing at the time turned around to me and he went, "Oh, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy, Claire." And I looked at him and I thought, wow, what do I do about this? How do I make myself, you know, not feel and think like this? It was very difficult, and it took years. I will say, it took years. The universe has always been pushing me to do it, to purge all these old things, to go through this process. But I've never really listened. I hadn't up until then. And it's only probably up until recently that I fully embraced it. So that's why not being belligerent with the information that comes out. It's just I'm very, very, very invested as an empath to impart or guide or just talk about things, you know, to get the best out of life, to get the best out of our relationships, and get the best out of ourselves, because I think we all do ourselves a disservice, and I did for a very long time. Okay, enough about my waffle. So I'm just going to have a look at this. What have we got? We've got playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. It's going to be unlikely that you're going to be able to do that unless you sit down with us personally and go through all of these things that, you know, no longer... You need to have that massive talk about things, how to take things forward. Okay? You need to do that. However this turns out for you, but you certainly do need to do that, especially for yourself, because I feel like you've been fighting for so long and your confidence is so drained. You don't know what to do. You know you need to do something about it, but you're quite fearful of how to go about it. Okay, so look at this. Reconciliation. How beautiful is that? Someone from your past is returning to your life. There's an opportunity there for you to reconnect, even reignite this. Although, you know, this is somebody you could have already walked away. You could have spent some time away from this person already. But the reconciliation card's coming in as an opportunity if you go through this process, this purging of things, if you sit down and talk about what's bugging you both. And I keep getting couples counselling for some reason. Couples counselling. That's a massive suggestion. I keep getting that word intoxication for some reason. I don't know why. Okay, so we've got express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Get more information. There's that sitting down and talking to each other. That's the more information. You don't know how the other person feels because you're always reacting defensively because you feel on the back foot in this situation. It's yeah, unless you have that talk, you won't get to this space here, which is express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Somebody's just walked in the door and the dog's just barked, so I do apologise for anybody who's just heard her. I do apologise. We try and keep the next room quite quiet, but obviously somebody's just walked in, so woo. Okay. So I do apologise. It's quite echoey in here as well, isn't it? I hope nobody's kind of like, you know, you can hear her in there. She's so excited, bless her. Okay, so we've got yes. What have we got for yes? So what do we have for yes? What do we have for yes? I can't edit it out either. This is a crazy thing. I can't... It would ruin the continuity, but I'm so sorry that you've had to hear it. It's so loud. I'm actually going to put that as a disclaimer in the thing. Roundabouts. What? How many? Flipping hell! We've got 43 minutes on your read, so I'm just going to put 42 minutes dog barking. Oh. Yeah, she's not, there's nothing untoward next door. She's just very excited. And look at this, we've got a massive yes. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. If you go through this process, and I think you're going to come out the other end, it's going to be beautiful. It really is. I'm so happy for you, because it's, as a reader, it's just great to see that progression. There's a lot of major arcana in there as well. That always talks to, that's about situations. The minor is just the nuts and bolts of the situation, the little facets that you know create. They're the feelings, the emotions, the you know the mental processes. In my mind, sometimes I think the minor arcana is probably more important than the major, because you get so much more information from it. But anyway, I'll stop waffling. We've got 3 Moonology cards just to close it off. So what have we got? Sorry, I've fallen on the floor. Okay, so we've got, look at this. energy is gaining momentum. Yes, it is, because you're coming to that realization that you both want this connection. Look at this. Believe in the impossible. Yes, please do, because there is love in this connection. You just need to nurture it. You need, oh, look at this. Communication is key. I just love my guides. Seriously, they're just absolutely fantastic. Right, okay, if it did resonate with you, please like, share, subscribe. Please remember to click that thumbs up button for me. It's more important than anything else. And much love to you. If you wanted to comment, please comment. If you're having a sticky time, don't have anybody to talk to, and this is arising, this it does resonate with you, just ping me an email. I'm always here. Love you, Libra. Take care. See you next time. Bye.